of thoughts. I don't know what's going on.
Let's get it together.
Busy man.
Let's get it together.
You got like 12 phones, don't you?
4 and counting.
4 and counting, that's crazy.
It's nuts. Alright, yo, this is Double Two Times. It's a Blacshēp podcast. I'm with my guest, Yaz. Introduce yourself more formally.
Okay, my name is Yasmin. We know each other for about like a couple of years. 3 years.
Yeah.
About a
A little 3-piece or something better.
A little 3-piece.
Yeah.
A little 3-piece, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, my name's Yasmin. I'm a mom. I got 3 kids, 2 teenagers, a toddler. I don't know who told me to do that all over again, but I did.
For real.
Do photography on the side. That's most about it. I do poetry. I do a lot of things. I just don't even be speaking about it too much, honestly.
Yeah, so sometimes, you know, it's cool to speak about it. Sometimes it's cool just to be all action-based, you feel me? So
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, one of our first topics is like Newark. I'm from Newark. Most of my family from Newark, so what is like Newark for you? Like, what does Newark mean to you?
Newark is home, honestly. I've been born and raised here. I did leave my freshman year of high school. My father moved us to North Carolina, so I kind of got a little taste of something different. But Newark is home. Like, most of my family is here in New Jersey, not necessarily Newark. But growing up in Newark, I grew up in the South Ward. I didn't really get a chance to really like explore like most of my peers my age. My father kind of kept us in the gate. He was known as the gate kids.
Yeah, latchkey kids.
Yeah, latchkey kids.
I'm one of them.
We couldn't really go out in the neighborhood and hang out like how my friends did. So a lot of things that are in Newark, I'm still not exposed to.
Yeah.
At this age, so.
Yeah. Newark is interesting, especially for people that's outside. You know, but if you grew up in Newark, it's kind of regular stuff.
It's home.
It's home. It's home.
Yeah.
But you know, home is home.
Home is home.
I love Newark. I just like the people. I like whether the people like me or not. I love my people. You feel what I'm saying? Or whether they love themselves or not. That's what it really.
Yeah, I would say that I understand Newark better than what the outsiders do because, like, you know, if you grew up from here, you kind of understand things a little bit differently. But now that I'm older, have children. Definitely leaving.
So what do you see for, like, North future, and do you see any, like, transformations?
The gentrification.
Yeah.
Especially
Is that good or bad?
I say it's bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's good and it's bad.
Okay.
Because I feel like they only gentrify in certain areas of Newark that allows other people to come in and be comfortable, but like they're tearing down the hoods. Yeah. And it's making it more difficult for a lot of people to
find placement.
Exactly.
And especially in the city.
And then with taxes,
inflation and stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I love my city, Newark. You know, we got some things going on, and hopefully, you know, it'll come back around. Gentrification gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they gonna move people around. They gonna bring different people in. It's up to us. You know, I don't hear a lot of people saying we as the people messed up, or we ain't buying nothing.
Yeah.
Or we buying stuff. We buying the stuff that they selling. We not buying the property. we not buying the real estate. We not buying the stores. We buying from them. It's like we like getting from the others. So what the others going to do? Come in and supply us.
But do you think that they make it easy for us to buy?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, that's why we got to come together. When we come together, we can knock them all out the way.
That's true.
Coming together means, all right, I can't afford it on my own, but me and you together as partners, can't get this loan. Me and you together with both of our credit can get this loan. As long as we do right by each other business-wise. That's why it all boils down back to us. Us being able to do legitimate, good business to where we don't fuck over our partners and continue doing business. That's another thing. You know, they make it seem like we can't be together or we can't grow as our people. But it's only our people, so it kind of...
And it's our people's mindset too. Like that plays a big part in a lot of things of why we're not doing much with our talents, our mindsets, our money, because we too much in a competition with the next person that look just like us.
Talk to them.
And like we should. So
let's go back. Let's go. Our next topic is childhood. So let's talk about like your childhood, so we could go, like it leads up to all this other stuff, you know.
Okay, so childhood was good for me. Like I grew up in a 3-family home on Shaw Avenue. My dad traveled with us a lot. Like I have siblings. So I wasn't the only child. Like I definitely understood the the leadership role very early. And
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest out of all my
siblings. Oh yeah, so you ain't got no damn choice when you understood. You was in there. Because if anything ain't right, you get your butt whooped.
No, I didn't get butt whooped actually. What? I was a good kid. Straight A student. I ain't get in trouble. My brothers got in trouble, but I ain't really get in trouble like that. But
I got a few here and there.
No, but I definitely took on the role of a leadership though. Like I was able to kind of like get everybody together, making sure that they would stay on top of what they were supposed to stay on top of, and so that definitely went into like I guess my motherhood role.
That's our next topic too. Before we go into motherhood, you feel me? You see how I be producing this thing, I'm lining it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my childhood was pretty good too. You know, other than some of the trauma that maybe some I can't recall or I didn't understand at the time that probably affects me now. It didn't affect me as a child. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Only thing I could say as a child, I didn't really speak too much, and I talk a lot now, so that's weird.
Well, that's probably because you didn't, at that time, you was probably scared to share your voice, but now, after everything that you've been through, it allowed you to really open up more.
And I wouldn't even say scared. I just felt maybe uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really have no fear, even as a kid. So it's just, maybe I just didn't know how to express myself. And that's and I think that's what it kind of boiled down to. I didn't have an expressive childhood.
Well, I think growing up in our time, we didn't really, as children, we wasn't even really able to express ourselves.
Everybody was at work. Who you going to express yourself to?
Nah, not even that. Just keep your stay in the child's place.
Oh, that's that 90s parenting and growing up in the 90s is like that. You feel me? And
but that's why a lot of the adults growing up in 90s can't really express their feelings.
The parents and the grandparents.
The parents and the grandparents. But you got to think about it too. Parenting doesn't have a book. Yeah, so like, you know, it's like you kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't.
I look at it like you just gotta do it. Yeah. Like I'm a single father. Like I went through hell trying to figure out my place and fighting for rights and but I did it. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like some men, you know, just ain't built for it. They just ain't got that masculinity. It ain't got to do with alpha. It's kind of masculinity. Like masculinity is control, self-control, self-discipline. Right. Like, you know, of course I be want to go crazy, tear baby mama head off, but that's not the way to go about it. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand that. I don't want to end up in jail. I don't want to end up in an argument. I don't want to end up in a beef with somebody else because of my feelings towards somebody. So I had to find and figure out a way, whether it be court for some, whether it be, you know, sometimes I gotta dangle $1, and to me that's whack. Yeah, that is whack. But it's whack if I gotta dangle $1, but that's what they respect. They don't respect the black man or the black father really out here.
But then that should say a lot about their childhood.
It does say a lot. So that's what I'm trying to nip. When we just talking about my oldest, I'm trying to nip that and that. We not passing that on, right? Because if that's what you're gonna do. As the type of man that I am, the type of father that I'm zero tolerance when it comes to that. So your well is going to run soon. Yeah. You're going to run out of this. The fun's going to run out because nobody's going to... Just imagine have to pay for something that has no respect for you. Or no respect for anything or something like you. I'm a man. Yeah. So you got to respect men whether you like it or not. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's what has to be taught, you know, on your childhood. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So... Let's skip it on to the next topic with motherhood because it relates and that's how we lined it up. Yeah. Childhood going into you being a mother. Yourself and having children. Yes. And their childhood ain't about us no more. It's over for us. Yeah. So, motherhood.
I became a mom 17 with my oldest. She'll be 18. Young mommy. Yeah, she'll be 18 in January.
Woo! Yeah. Almost adult.
Yeah, and then my son, he'll be 16 in March. So
they were gonna run her up.
Yeah. Well, I got married early too. Like I married the
Woo! Oh my God, it's too much. Hold on, slow down. We talk about motherhood first. Then we gonna get into all that.
Okay. But nah, when I became a mother, I kind of already knew I was a mom.
Okay.
So that just came natural. Like I have younger siblings, so nurturing after a child that was mine, it was just all bets were off, and I knew what I did. Yeah, it was natural. Okay. I knew what I wanted to do as a mother.
You wanted to be a mother.
I wanted to be a mother.
A mother.
I just not as early as I thought.
So you wanted to be a mother more than you wanted that man?
No. I wanted the whole family.
You wanted the family.
I wanted the family.
So you wanted the you ain't want to be a mother more than you wanted the family. Is that what you're trying to say? Because sometimes the motherhood don't come with the family.
No, I know that, but that wasn't my.
That wasn't even, you weren't even thinking like that at
No.
that time. You just thinking family, mother, all together.
Yeah, because that's how I grew up.
I like that. I like that mindset.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't grow up like that. But I still had that same mindset. It didn't work out for me. But back to your motherhood, you know what I'm saying?
It was stressful. I mean,
all right, motherhood. Now you got these adults and young adults, and the little guy running around here. He act like he runs the show.
It is very difficult.
He runs the show. Like,
yeah, he the youngest. He the youngest in charge.
Okay.
He the last.
As long as we clear here.
Yeah, we ain't having no more.
I be seeing you trying. I see you. Hey, you try to do your little thing, put deepen in your voice. It ain't working.
No, that's because I'm being respectful because you here.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. He recognizes.
Yeah.
He's very intelligent.
Yeah.
He knows his limitations.
Yeah.
And he gonna push them damn buttons.
Yeah, he gonna push the buttons. It's so funny because
Motherhood.
motherhood is crazy. Motherhood is crazy, especially with these teenagers. Man.
So, how does it go? When did you get divorced?
Yes.
So, how is motherhood from marriage and then motherhood from single mom?
It's no different.
You said what?
It's no different.
Ooh. So get into that.
It's no different.
That's a little crazy. Why ain't it different?
Because, I mean, honestly, I felt like I was both parents while in the marriage. I was a single wife in a marriage.
And is that because who you was married to?
Yes,
or
it was because of who I was married to.
And is it because of the career? Is it because of the personality of the guy? The ex-husband?
I would definitely say it was the personality, and more of like the mindset. It was the mindset, like
so you
like
just,
more of like I want to be in control of everything, and y'all do as I say type of thing.
Okay.
Versus, hey, I help make these kids with you.
Hands-on,
yeah, like a lot of
more of a dictatorship than actual leadership or partner.
Right.
And even sometimes, we get you is my partner, right? Well, excuse me, you're not my partner.
Right.
We say we partnered up, right? I'm your partner, you're my partner, right? Sometimes leadership and partnerships get confused. And a dictatorship where they dictate everything, that's not a leadership, that's a dictatorship. Right. A leadership is, I know when it's time for me to lead, and sometimes it might not be time for me to lead.
Right.
It might be time to fall back.
Right.
I'm one of them hood boogers and one of the hood guys that be like, listen, baby, I don't know nothing about that.
Right. Can you help me?
Help a nigga out.
I mean, but that's what women are created
you
for.
Smart. What's up with this credit thing? They talking about pay this. What I gotta do?
Right.
You gonna be like, look, don't do that. Do it that way, and I'm gonna trust you because you're my partner.
Right.
So you feel me? That's a leadership. Is when you know when to lead, you know when to let somebody else lead, and that's why I think people get confused in the partnership. And it goes both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that can be conflicting, especially in a dictatorship.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? And dictatorship can be women be dictating relationships too.
That is true.
And men, a lot of men do too.
That is true.
It go like that.
That is true.
So it affected. You say it affected the way your motherhood because you felt that you was just doing it all by yourself anyway.
Yeah, I felt like, I don't know, but I felt like after the divorce, I became a better mom to my children because there was less turmoil. I wasn't as angry. Okay. I wasn't arguing. I wasn't yelling. I was a lot more at peace.
So you was on peace knowing that this is what it is. At least that's what it is. And I get my peace rather than having to follow this and I'm not really receiving what I want out of this.
Yeah, because I'm never advocate for we staying together because of the kids. I'm not about to be miserable to be with someone.
I mean, it happens. I mean, sometimes you got to do it for a certain amount of time, and I don't mean forever. I mean, I understand, let's get this kid to graduation. I understand, let's get this kid out of daycare.
But that could
and
also
just
be
riding it too.
Co-parenting as
No,
well.
that's also could be co-parenting too, but
yeah.
Sometimes situations, co-parenting, you still on your damn own. Now, and marriage is a little different. It ain't like we just shacking up.
It is a difference.
So that's why I say it might be some type of time frame on that type of relationship. I'm sure you had a long time frame.
Yeah, it was married for 10 years.
Yes, I'm sure throughout that 10 years you say you constantly felt like that. So I'm not saying do the rest of your life in that marriage. But I'm saying pay your dues to this marriage to do as best as you can.
Right.
And if that does mean holding it down for a few more years.
Yeah, I felt like I mean, the situation was what it was. Like he abandoned.
It was course.
Yeah, he abandoned us, and I had to eat that. For 3 years, I tried to make it work.
So we ain't gonna. We not.
But I'm just
firing the shots. So look.
No firing no shots.
You know, everything ain't for everybody. It didn't work out. You know, I don't.
Marriage is still for me though.
Absolutely, I like that you said that. You know, everyone ain't for everybody. Let me redo it. So this goes out to your ex-husband as well. If he may happen to see this, this ain't no shots fired type of thing. You know? Respect, brother. But you know, y'all wore y'all course. Y'all went about it the right way. At the end, I don't know the in between. We ain't discussing all that. It ain't about that. But at the end, it's a clean separation. You feel what I'm saying?
The kids are grown.
Kids are grown. We moving forward. Motherhood was at least consistent for you. So I'll say that.
Yes.
You know, you were consistently being a mother throughout that.
Of course.
So let's go into black men and women. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to say black men first. Let's get into us first.
Okay.
You know, we ain't going to get into the ex-husband. We're going to say men in general. This ain't about you, brother. We're going to get in men in general. This includes me. You feel what I'm saying? What would you like to say to black men? What is your issue with black men? What is something that you want to tell a black man? This is you lead where you want this to go about black men. You might want to big up black men. You might want to shout them out. This goes where you want it to go.
Okay.
Black men.
Black men, I would say my most positive thing to say to you is that everything that's going on, it doesn't last forever. Believe in yourself. To be honest, y'all are our biggest advocates. In the leadership role, being the man of the household, taking care of your children. Like, we look, I don't know about all, I can't speak for all black women, but me as a black woman, I look up to a black man who can own his shit and lead by example.
He might not be able to lead everywhere.
Yeah.
But he gonna lead you in some directions. That's why I understand when women say, I ain't about to be just following. I wouldn't follow none of these dudes. You feel what I'm saying? And at some points in my life, I wouldn't have followed myself either.
Right.
That's why I didn't really I ain't with the misguiding people,
right,
you know, the wrong way. So black men.
Yeah, I just say stay the course and keep your head up. Like, don't allow.
You got hope. You sound like you got some good hope for us.
Because there's a lot of good black men. Like, they just don't get recognition.
Ooh.
And they're under the radar.
Whoa.
Because there's like this whole stigma of what a black man looks like when they're not even really going into the homes of these black men who actually taking care of their families, being a leader.
They don't even be wanting them ones. They don't be wanting some of them black men.
But like that goes to show what's going on with these black women.
Oh, all right, we ain't get to black women yet.
Okay.
So, black men, I concur with what she says. Like, I feel the same way. You know, we do get a bad stigma. Same as black women. So, you know, we do get a bad stigma, and we do have some good men. If we didn't have some good men, y'all wouldn't be safe. This is what y'all black women need to understand. Without good men, period, not just black, y'all would not survive.
Right.
Period. If men are the only thing that stop men from doing anything to a woman. If you didn't have good men, you would be getting raped, robbed, and ran through like nothing.
I wanted to add something too, but can we start walking more in the protective vibe? Yeah. Start being a little bit more protective of our women. And
that goes into owning up, like you say. So we got to break it down. So that's what I was about to get into, right? Black men, we gotta be confident in ourselves for our ladies. But before you get to the ladies and the children, you gotta be that confident man for yourself. You gotta be that stand-up guy for you. You have to be accountable for what you say and what you do. You gotta stand on business. And sometimes stand on business means if you wrong, you gotta stand corrected also. You feel what I'm saying? So that's I think that's what we get it messed up with. Stand on business don't always mean stepping on things or sticking to your word. If your word or anything was incorrect, stand on business mean getting that business right, because business is supposed to be good. Business is not a bad thing.
Right.
So standing on business is standing corrected when you wrong, or correcting yourself to where your woman ain't gotta correct you. Nobody should be correcting nobody if you correct yourself.
Right.
Which is accountability.
But it starts here. So I know that a lot of black men say, oh, they don't never have a safe place to talk or express them feelings or whatever the case may be. Stop relying on a female that you're dealing with to express your emotions to.
Yeah. That's why they say
go to therapy.
Real. Don't express yourself to no woman, period.
No, not even necessarily that, because
that's what men tell men, and the reason we tell each other is because of that. You're expressing yourself,
but they're expressing themselves to the wrong women, though. That's the thing. That's the key point.
That's true.
Like, go to therapy. That's all I'm saying.
Learn how to even express yourself to a woman, because we can't, as men, that's why we supposed to talk to other men, because it ain't for a woman. She not gonna understand. We barely understand women. So I can see how men look attentive to women, and when they going through something, we looking lost. But when a man going through something, ain't nothing to be lost about. It's really black and white. It's just y'all might not understand from a man's perspective. That's why conversations like this is important. So we have to be able to have that understanding. Like she said, therapy help you have that understanding, because they'll talk to you like we are different.
And you don't have to go to a licensed therapist to have therapy.
You can talk to someone. This is therapy, right? That's real talk. I be tricking people into therapy, right? Like, this is what I do, and then people don't understand why you don't do current events, or why don't you talk? Because I'm making people really do therapy unknowingly by discussing your own self with someone on a platform, and you're looking in, and I'm gonna give you a real perspective from my perspective. You ain't gonna shut me up, right? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna also be respectful and give you something straight up, with being respectful to the cameras. We ain't gonna have,
we can end it off with because we ended off with just telling them to go to therapy and to express their emotions. And
express your emotions the correct way. Yeah, possibly to a therapist.
The more you get open with yourself, the more better a person you become.
Wow. Okay. Let's get into black women.
Huh. My black sisters. My black sisters. My black sisters.
Let's see what's up.
I'm gonna speak for the black women that are in my caliber, on my path. Look, just keep going. You know, keep your head up. Take care of your kids. Do what you're supposed to do. Stop worrying about what your man is doing and what these men that ain't supposed to be doing nothing. Stop worrying about them. Respect yourselves more, please. Like, I just wish that black women respect themselves more. And I'm only speaking from experience. I'm never speaking based off of what somebody else is talking about, or what is going on in the world, the chaos of what the conversation may be. But I'm speaking off of myself. Like, granted, we all go through those phases of being young, naive, not really understanding certain things, and just making decisions based off of our mental or our flesh. But I would just want to say, like, to our women, like, we need to respect ourselves more than we'll probably see men respecting us more. You know, and I say that in the aspect of, like, love yourself. Love yourself for what you look like. Love yourself fully. Like, don't try to go out here and get these other enhancements because it seemed like that's the way to go because everybody else is doing it, but not even realizing, like, you're deteriorating yourself from the inside out. But, yeah.
So overall, your message to black women, give an overall message, whether it's
love yourself and respect yourself.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna just co-sign love yourself and respect yourself, because when you love yourself and respect yourself, somebody can love you and respect you correctly. If you don't respect yourself, what human being gonna respect you? You feel me? And like what she said, even like with the body changes and keeping up with the Joneses and all that, that's part of self-love and respect. When you doing all these things, you constantly, it shows you don't really love and respect yourself. You buying stuff you can't afford. That's not love or respect for yourself. You changing or doing something to your body, maybe even possibly mutilating your body because you're not going about it correctly. You feel what I'm saying? And going against what that means, you know?
Well, to me, it's more so, it's like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily them not loving themselves, because not everybody's situation is the same when it comes to body augmentation and all other stuff. It's just vanity. Yeah. It's what looks good. Oh, this person is doing this. Oh, her lips look good. Oh, her ass look fat. Or her titties look good. If you ain't got it, you better love what you got and what God gave you.
Yeah, because when that shit run out, it's going to get old and wrinkled one day.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
No matter what you do to it.
No matter, yeah, it's a time on that type of stuff. So,
yeah.
You should be working on your personality. Yeah. You should be working on your morals, principles. You feel what I'm saying? It's things that really matter that's going to stick around for the long run. Yeah. Yes, breasts and ass matters for a moment. It matters when you're using them. Right. We can't use them breasts and ass in the streets. Who would want to use their woman breasts and ass in the streets? So what does that matter to me after I use it for that moment? So that's it's only immediate satisfaction. Right. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we ain't looking for. We're looking for something in the long run, and your mindset and your morals, principles, and all that. Yeah. Boundaries for yourself. Yeah. Like, just imagine you giving a guy everything. You don't have no boundaries, so he's gonna do everything to you.
Right.
You gotta have some type of boundaries. You know they say men is dogs. You give a dog boundaries and you train a dog, he gonna be alright. Once you set that up,
crazy.
It is crazy. Why do you call us dogs? Like, I understand the correlation. If you could train a dog, though, you feel what I'm saying? And that's how men becoming like a dumb dog.
But it should never. That's true. But I feel like it should never have to get to that point between a male and a female. Like, to the point where you have to feel like you have to train somebody.
If you have a good childhood with a good training upbringing, you wouldn't have that. And sometimes
that's not true.
And sometimes people still go left and they got all that. That's some mind games. That's how it comes. But
it's all about choices
and training too. You can train yourself. And that's really discipline.
Yeah,
that's what training is. You know what I mean? So, ladies, love yourself. You know what I mean, and respect yourself, so people can love and respect you correctly. Mm-hmm. Now let's get into photography. What's up with your photography? Like, have you been doing anything? Like, is it on the back burner? Like,
it's been kind of on the back burner. Okay. But I have.
Why? You pretty well. I seen you also take pretty well. Like, people take pretty good photos of you also. So you obviously know other photographers to be inspired from. What's stopping you?
I do my own pictures.
You do your own pictures of yourself too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, most people always say that they like.
So you shoot yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought somebody.
And I got my kids. I got my kids. Are
you training little ones?
Yeah, they know how to take some pictures of me too as well if I need them to. But I do most of my pictures of myself. I only think I worked with like 1 or 2 photographers.
Okay.
That was it mostly. But photography is on the back burner because I was kind of putting some other stuff on the forefront.
Like what?
My relationship with God.
That's our next subject.
So we're not gonna get
slow it down. Get back into photography.
Okay. I'm self-taught. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe the intimidation of other photographers have definitely.
Do you like, what is it? Edits? Is it what is it?
I feel like I'm amazing in edits, so I'm not worried about that. It's just more so of like my setup now because I do all my photography out of my home.
Okay.
So it's not like I don't have a space where I can just have people come.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
It's just more of the comfortability.
Hey, do some lifestyle shoots. Have these motherfuckers get some air. Yeah, we go on a lifestyle shoot today. We always do a lifestyle shoot. Yeah, well, life be life.
You know what I think it is? I think I just need to get a little bit more into the content.
Got it.
Of like producing more content. Advertising.
You don't really do too much content at all.
I haven't.
So you should.
It's been a lot going on.
No, I understand content, and that's why you can make content about everything you got going on. That's what the thing about like my life and lifestyle, or reality type of stuff is real. Is the content is life. The content is things that we're doing.
No, and I understand that. Like, I'm honestly, it's literally going to go into the next subject of what we're talking about.
That's fine. Once you get covered.
For the most part. Like, I haven't really had that much zhuzh because, like, I'm doing a lot. Okay. As a single mother, it's a lot. It's a lot that I have to take care of. And I don't never really find no time for myself or what I like to do. So, it's the time. It's the timing. Like, the timing of everything doesn't really allow me to produce or go as hard as I would want to.
Okay. And you still consider yourself a student? Of the game?
Not really, no.
So you're more artsy with it?
Yeah. Okay. I would say I'm more artsy. Cool. I could get a little bit, I feel like
Do you study other photographers or photography or stuff like that?
I pay attention, not really too much studying. I literally just got back on social media almost after a year, so it's been some things going on.
I like photography. I'm not as technical and like even doing this, I do the edits, but I'm suck at technology. So I be picking everything up as I go.
Okay. It's
giving me a hassle, so it's hard to move forward and do other things. I just got this down pat.
But that's another thing too. Like I'm so well rounded in different areas that I just be like, all right, slow down for a second,
Let's get into religion. Like you said, so how did that relate to photography or your break?
Well, getting closer to God for one. Yeah. I grew up in the church as a kid, but I didn't really get into my Bible until like I was probably like around 10, 11.
So do you have a actual religion? Are you
like Christianity?
No, just
regular Christianity. Okay. Yeah. So for years I knew that. Then my faith wavered when my niece passed away. She was like 6 when she passed. And it wavered in the aspect of like me questioning God, like, why would you even do that? Like, she was a kid. Like, it was not really understanding quite right there, because it hit home so close. And my family don't really deal with death like that. So it was just like a shock. And I kind of strayed away a little bit. Then I got into the spirituality with the crystals and the chakras and all the other stuff. And very interesting, just going on that path. Like, I always...
And does all that go into Christianity? The crystals? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
It does not.
Okay.
It does not. And I had to
Does it go
that.
against it?
Certain practices, yes.
Okay.
It does.
Just for clarity, I don't know specifically.
Yeah, certain practices it does, but I guess it all depends on too, like how you're using it, the meaning of what you're using it for,
your intentions.
Right? My intentions were me,
trying to cast a spell on them.
Worshiping my crystals. No, it wasn't that. Like, I knew God. I just thought of the elements of what they were for, and then I kept them. But I don't know. Like, recently, I just felt like I always had this pull in my spirit to kind of like come back to what I knew. And
to the original,
where it originated. And
I've read the Bible a lot.
You did?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Okay.
So I read the Bible. The Bible helped me understand the Quran. Like, when I was reading the Quran, I'm kind of getting a little lost because it's a lot more strict, and I wasn't grasping everything because I didn't have it implemented in my life. So when I read the Bible and I seen how they got a lot of different stories that could relate to me, even growing up in childhood and even doing some of the things I did that wasn't right, it had those stories of correction in it, and then it helped me relate more to the Quran, which they had different type of stories for a more stricter type of person. So the Islam is for disciplined people to understand. If you ain't disciplined, you're probably not going to understand. So Christianity has that same discipline,
it does,
but it has a lot more stories, and it gives different varieties that I was able to understand that just can't be translated from Islam because it's in Arabic. So a lot of it translated better to me, like understanding wise. You know what I mean? So I read the Bible back and forth, and the Quran. So religion saved my life.
Yeah, I would definitely say that it saved my life as well. I've been baptized, all the other stuff. I'm just a little bit more in tune with what God wants for me.
So is that more like faith? Because that's our next topic. Is that more faith, or is it your religious beliefs? Because that's kind of
it's more faith.
That's the next topic. So
I'm not a big religious person. Because I feel like with religion, it can go left or it can go right.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people take religion and they use it as a belt, in a sense. You're not supposed to do that. And you're not supposed to... Well, we're not perfect either.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Even the ones that they act like it.
Exactly. Like, even the ones that pretend to be like they're holy and sanctified, but they're really not.
So your faith is what you hold on to, more.
My faith has been restored.
As your faith brought you back to your religious beliefs. And that's what you mean by restored?
I would say that my faith has been restored, and necessarily in the aspect of really trusting Him with my life. Not necessarily a religious aspect of, oh my God.
Just the relationship, like you said, the relationship.
Yeah,
the faith, the belief of that, a belief of this is real to me. You know what I mean? This is my reality of what I believe in, what I want to move forward,
Yeah.
Okay.
I would definitely say that.
I like that. I feel like that too. Like, Islam is for me. Yeah. For what I went through, for my path, for my journey, I needed Islam to come back. Right. To my faith. Yeah. So my belief in this religion brought me back to my belief in that power, that God. It's only one God.
I've never really thought about other religions because I just felt like it was.
I study all religions.
Really?
Yeah, I read them all.
I think it's interesting to me.
I looked into everything. Even when I do yoga, yoga is kind of like a religion. Like, they beliefs and all that, the stuff that goes into it. It's spiritual. So I had to put some boundaries. That's why they say in Christianity that you shouldn't do certain things. Yeah, absolutely. It's true. Yeah. When you doing certain movements, you don't know what they were created for. And you don't,
Right.
you know, it might be helpful. That's why yoga is stretching. I'm stretching. I don't even like to say yoga now because yoga is actual belief into something. So now I just say I'm just stretching. You know, my intention is to, you know, stretch my body and make sure I'm well, not to whatever yoga is. So that's another correction I'm working on, and boundaries I'm having with certain things too.
Right.
And having faith in my beliefs and what I believe in, to know that there's boundaries and certain things. You have to have boundaries. You can't be doing everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, our next topic is mental health.
Uh-huh.
So let's get into mental health. How do you feel? Well, let me start it off, like, about mental health. On this podcast, like, this, like, one of the best topics on my podcast. Everybody want to discuss mental health on my podcast because they probably seen we already discussing mental health on it. So it just it leaves a door open for you to come discuss, or anybody in the future to discuss mental health. Mental health is important for all of us, especially people that's in know, especially us black people, brown people, you know, that have been through a certain different, you know, even I be like I like to go to the therapist that ain't even black.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like getting a young therapist who has no clue like what I've been through. They be like 20-something years old. They be shocked. And that shock is what you need to understand that this ain't what we supposed to be going through.
Right.
Don't get somebody that relate to, this is what it is in our community.
Yeah.
No, get somebody that says, what? They did what?
Right.
Get somebody that's going to be not necessarily judgmental, but let them be shocked by what you're going through. You know, let them give you a
bring awareness.
Awareness, different alternatives to what you're going through. Look, we don't do that over here. We go about it this way, and you might not have no understanding.
Right.
And maybe you need to have that understanding or hear a different perspective on what we deal with. That, you know, what we deal with is not regular, is not normal, and it needs to be talked about, discussed, and worked through.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And possibly by somebody who opposes what we've been through, or who has no idea, or so they could tell you ways to how they get around that, how they don't even go through that. You know, maybe you just need to hear what they go through sometimes to understand that is not normal for everyone. Maybe normal for our community,
but it's not normal for other people.
And that's why we different in our community. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is very important, especially for black people, for what we went through. Like, we carry shit in our DNA that we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a book by Mark Wallen that's called That Didn't Start With You. And it explains that in a more genetic term, or understanding how the traumas that I experienced as a young kid or teenager, as a teen mom, I already inflicted that on my children before they were even thought of even being conceived. Because women carry their eggs from the time that they're born inside of their mother. So whatever trauma mama going through, she's inflicting that onto your eggs and your ovaries, and you're projecting that
before you even come out.
Yep.
So understand that. So if you're doing that to a baby before the baby is even born,
unknowingly though.
Unknowingly, imagine what you're doing unknowingly too, when your child is observing you. Yeah. So that's true. You know,
but mental health is I concur. Mental health is definitely important. That's why I'm a big advocate for therapy. I feel like part of my purpose is for me to really advocate and speak about therapy, and
especially for people like us, like that experience traumatic experience, tragedy, which is our next, you know, subject, life after tragedy. But before we go to that, about us both being mental health advocates and therapy advocates, obviously you went to therapy to be an advocate for it. When you went to therapy, what was the hardest part to get over as a woman? Because, you know, they say black women don't go, black men don't go. What was like, I'ma go? What was the last straw or the breaking point? Sometimes it's breaking points for people. If you don't mind sharing.
For me, it was because I had to find myself outside of my ex-husband's shadow. I kind of had to get back to me.
You had to find who you were.
Again, because I lost myself being a wife and a mother. So I kind of forgot about all the things that I was capable of doing, the things that I wanted to do. Yeah. Because all my attention and my responsibility went on to them. So once we already had separated and I realized that the marriage wasn't going anywhere, I'm like, I need therapy in reference to how to calculate this relationship, this partnership or co-parentingship, and also learn me, understand me. Like, what am I holding on to that's not allowing me to see myself? And it was really literally my ex-husband, because I don't know, like, most people don't, they talk about, childhood trauma. It's like, I would say the most childhood trauma that I probably have is with my mother and my father going through a custody battle. But it didn't really affect me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had real healthy relationships with my parents, my grandparents, my siblings. So I didn't really get affected by it. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of other people that are my peers, same age as me, that really experienced some real childhood trauma.
Yeah.
So
worse than we could ever.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't really compare myself. So my trauma is a little different. Yeah. But I just think it's a good thing, because a lot of times we don't really have everybody to talk to. Even if you do have friends and family and all that stuff to talk to, sometimes it's like a bypass conversation. You'll be talking about yourself or trying to express yourself, but then you find yourself talking to somebody that make the conversation about them, and then you be like, okay, what was the point of me even calling? Right. So I just think it's a good thing, because
it's a great thing.
It's clarity.
It's understanding.
Yeah.
Of yourself, of others, and to go to therapy, you have to be an understanding and open-minded person. You feel what I'm saying? Not everything's going to work. Not everything's not going to work. You have to weigh out your options. You have to create some type of balance,
right?
Between you and the person that you're discussing your business with. It has to be some type of balance of what you receive, what you give out, because what you give out is what you're going to receive back. You have to be open and communicate properly so they can communicate back, different responses and different ways to go about things,
Right.
Life after tragedy. Like, let's get into the tragedy first, because I didn't even know the full scope of the tragedy. I just knew it was a traumatic experience just by how you expressed yourself. I didn't know exactly what it was. Now that I found out what it was, it's a little crazy, because I never experienced nothing like that. So it's an experience that I can't even speak on, so let's get into the tragedy and then life after.
So the tragedy, I was home in my bed, Juneteenth night.
Wow.
Yeah.
On Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. It was midnight, so it went into the 20th. But my kids weren't home. Laid down to get up the next morning for work, because I work from home. Yeah. And thought I was dreaming. Heard a loud, like, pow. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I felt like it was a spark. Because when I opened my eyes, how when you first open your eyes after being asleep, it's kind of like a little blurry. So it was blurry, but it kind of like sounded out. Excuse me. It kind of sounded like muffled. And then like shortly after that, it was another pow, but I felt the pierce in my leg.
So you heard one first, then you felt one.
Yes.
Wow.
So once I felt it, I kind of rolled over off my bed.
I don't want to get shot.
Listen.
You thugging now.
I don't recommend it to nobody at all.
Yeah, you might can't take a leg shot, so be easy, brother. You know what I'm saying? I got skinny legs, dog. I don't know.
So I rolled over on the bed, and it didn't dawn on me that I was shot until I heard the gunshots, like pow, pow, pow. After, and I'm like, they're shooting, and then I felt my leg, and my leg was just like pouring out with blood.
And you said it hit an artery, right?
It hit my femoral artery.
Wow.
So it went in, it didn't come out. So it's still in my femur.
It's still there?
It's still in my femur.
Wow.
And fragments came out on the other side. Okay. But it was pouring out. So I immediately called 911. Operator answered me. Passed out once. I guess the operator hung up because she didn't hear me no more. So when I woke up, I called my mom. I called two of my best friends. They didn't answer. And I passed out again.
Did you find yourself panicking?
No. I wasn't panicking.
That's a good thing. Was it extreme pain?
It was just like a shock. Like it was.
So you ain't feel the pain at first. You was just like, I'm shot, and then
I was just like, I'm shot. blood is pouring out, and to be honest, for me to love the health field and to know certain things,
blood. I don't like blood.
Yeah, it
didn't bother blood. It make me pass out.
I didn't even think like, Jasmine, get something, tie your leg, stop the bleeding.
You just ain't want to.
I was just like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know if I can walk. I need somebody to come help me. And when my mom and them didn't answer, this is where my faith and my little hiatus started. Okay. Well, it was kind of like ending at that point, but I called on God. And I was just like, God, I need you to help me. There's nobody in this house. Nobody knows I'm in this house. Please help me. Yeah. And then I came out of my second like fainting. I looked up and I seen the ambulance and the cop lights out the window. So I just felt him say, "Get up."
Get up now, yeah. So you was able to get up. Did you let him in? How did that work?
I was able to get up, but I was stumbling because I had lost so much blood.
Yeah.
And I ended up walking in here, opening the door, and I met them on the porch.
Wow.
Okay. And they got me, put the tourniquet on. I had to go into emergency surgery because I had to get it repaired. And then they stitched me up. I had I think like 13 stitches.
You said you were shot with an AR pistol too, right?
AR. Mm-hmm. AR-15.
AR-15 bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, them shells is huge.
Yeah, so it hit my air conditioner first. And then it came through. That's
what slowed it down. Cause
yeah.
It fucking rip a leg off.
Yeah, I know.
Did they say that?
Every doctor came into my room and was like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky." I was like, "Can you stop saying that? Like, I'm blessed." I'm like, God
blessed.
was with me.
I always say blessed. No,
God was with me in my house that night. I got everything on camera too.
Like the shooting?
Well, I mean,
you got record.
I have a Ring camera in my house because I gotta watch the toddler. Yeah. But it didn't catch the bullet hitting me though.
And catch your reaction after.
It caught my reaction
because that's when you moved. That's when things got activated.
Wow. Yeah. Life after.
Yeah. So after that experience,
I'm back in the same house.
I'm here. I'm in the house. I'm on my back turn. Damn, we should have did this the other way. So open that shit up so I can see the street. I already see cars riding by. I'm a
hey,
glitch.
Yo.
I ain't a scary type of nigga. I'm taking a nigga, real guy to sit on this couch at the bullets start flying through it.
So my hiatus actually started last year of October.
Okay.
So I was off of social media. I wasn't dating. I wasn't doing nothing.
And it's just because you were just rehabbing and going through your stuff?
No, I actually got shot this year. But my hiatus started
last year. So why
year.
was the hiatus before that? So you were just on a hiatus before?
I was on my hiatus getting closer to God before that.
Okay, you was on your journey.
Yeah.
And then that happens. And so when that happens, does that make you feel like does that bring you closer on your journey? Because you said how
I felt like it was a need for me to share my testimony. Because I felt like my purpose became very clear.
So life after, what does that consist of?
Life after right now is consistent of me just healing physically. I'm okay being in my place, but I am leaving New Jersey. I'm not gonna.
You out? You out of Jersey?
After my daughter graduated high school, I'm out. I'm not.
Especially what's going on around in the neighborhood. But besides you getting shot earlier this year, right?
Yeah, June.
Yeah. What's going on in the last couple of weeks in the surrounding
down the street.
neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah, down the street.
So it's a lot of stuff that's been very triggering lately for me. But I don't know. I just be going into prayer and in my Bible mostly.
So that's your life. Your life is more closed off. Is it more protective? Is it more aware? Like, is there PTSD? Like, is there PTSD from the situation? Like, do you look out your windows? Are you more aware?
Yeah, I'm a lot more aware now. I'm more.
Is it because I'm a very aware person because my PTSD informed anxiety and just being super aware. I'm overly aware. If it's a problem, I'm overly prepared because I understand what's going on. Do you find yourself being in that kind of predicament?
No. Okay. I say I probably dealt with the PTSD more early on because it was really hard for me to sleep because I was falling asleep when it happened. Yeah, so it's like every time I would fall asleep, I heard like a pow, and I was like jumping up when somebody come in the room. It had me definitely jittery.
Do you own a gun?
No.
Okay. Do you think about getting a license to carry?
Oh yeah, I mean I was in the process of actually owning a gun. I know how to shoot and everything. Yeah.
So you was in the process before this even happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so you agree with being able to defend yourself and ownership and having that right?
I mean when I move, I'm
definitely for single moms or moms that's alone.
Yeah, I definitely
for your cubs and your children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if somebody was about to bust through my door, they would definitely got that ass popped. But I don't want to say nothing too incriminating to myself.
So look, we almost wrapping this up, right?
Okay.
Let's talk about love. Like, how you feel about love? Is love hard after marriage? Is love hard after having adult kids? Can you find love?
After marriage, the love was hard. Yeah. So I was married for 10 years and I was single for 10 years. Okay. So love was definitely hard because I'm a good catch, as what men would say. Okay. Because
why do you consider yourself a good catch?
I consider myself
your opinion.
In my opinion, I just feel like I have my own table. I really do.
And is the table set already?
My table already set.
It's on 30.
Yeah, my table.
Because you can have your table.
No,
but what's on the damn table?
Everything.
Is there something on the table for me? That's how, you know, a man come in, like, is there something on the table for me? Because
I feel like if a man asks that, it's just kind of like, why are you asking that?
No, but the thing is, a man can ask it, but it depends on what he's asking for on the table.
That's
something
true.
on the table doesn't necessarily mean something financial, because men don't give a damn what a woman make, really. That's not what we date y'all for, to know what you make, to know what you... That's not... We want peace. We want a woman with a good mindset. We want a partner. We want a teammate. We want somebody that's supportive. We want somebody that talks to us well. We want somebody that holds us down.
No, of course.
Those are the things we look for. We're not looking for a rich chick. We're not looking for a chick.
Well, not every man.
Not every man. Some are.
You got some.
And I mean majority of men. You know, of course, some men do want a sugar mama, but that's not majority of men.
I mean, wouldn't everybody like a little sugar?
You feel what I'm saying? And are they really men? And that's what they going for? Like, as a man, you would think men... What comes with being a man is those things you think of protection.
Right.
And you should have your finances right. That's what men strive for. And we don't all got it together, but you should be striving to get to that point at some point in your life. If you're working on it, people going to see you working on getting that bag. And they're not going to be too much on you because they see you being productive and you're going to eventually get to it as long as you're consistent. But
So, I consider myself a good catch because I'm very understanding. I like peace. I don't like arguments. I've been there.
And that's all I want on the damn table when I come. I ain't trying to eat everything on the table. I just want to know what's actually. And look, I might not take nothing from the table. I just want to know what's on the table for me. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's at.
I understand.
Where I fit at.
I feel like my single life just been consistent of a lot of men that just weren't ready for me.
Yeah.
You know, and
that's like okay, fellas.
I could be a little intimidating, as I've been told. As far as like
being a strong black woman, it is intimidating to
not the strong black woman.
It is. It is a strong black woman. It's intimidating. It's intimidating to weak men. If a man is weak in a department, he gonna be like, I want a strong black woman because you gotta be strong. I'm a strong black man, so I need a strong black woman. I don't need you to be strong for me. I just need you to be strong. Matter of fact, I do need you to be strong for me. You gotta be strong when I'm being strong. Yeah. I can't have you breaking down being weak when I'm going full throttle. I'm showing my strength, and you like now you weak. No, I need you to hold me back, hold me down, baby. So you know it's different strokes for different folks. That's why you know it's a testimony of experiences and what you learn from your 10 years of marriage, what you learn from your 10 years of being single, because obviously you learned something from being single too, which stopped you from, or not stop, or put a time or a gap or between your future and dating or relationship.
It made me more aware of what not to choose and what to choose. But
I got traumatic experiences in being single and dating.
Yeah.
I got traumatic, dealing with certain women is traumatic because. And I might have caused traumatic experience for women too. That's why I take accountability too. It's balance. Like, I know what I did, and I'm able to face what I did and wear it. But those people weren't.
Yeah.
Like I can face my accountability now. I probably always wasn't like this, but since I came home from prison, I realized this is.
But then that goes to show your growth.
Exactly.
And your wisdom and what you've learned.
I need my woman to show that, and that's strength because. Women show growth in different ways than men. Yeah. Now, my growth and accountability might not match your growth and accountability. You feel what I'm saying? Your growth and your education. You know, women killing us in that department. Their growth in education and be going by the book, they're winning. I love that they got that down packed. But sometimes the common sense and the morals and principles and the other things that men have respect for, that's what they don't. And that's what y'all need to understand. Men have respect for that. Yeah. You don't have respect for nothing else but boundaries, but morals, but principle. We don't respect money. Right. We don't respect talking or your mouth. None of that. It's actions. That's what being a man is about. So please, ladies, understand men. Yeah. Just like y'all force us to understand y'all. Yeah. Which is damn near impossible. But at least.
So why is it impossible?
Because you guys.
Wait. Let me answer the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I still believe in love after marriage. I'm a hopeless romantic. Okay. I'm a love girl. I always call myself a 90s girl because that's just me. Like, I'm a 90s R&B girl. I'm going to take care of you like how the 90s women used to take care
that's a real love. That's my favorite era because of that. That's the era of love and thugging. Yeah. So that's balance. Do you see how I relate things? That's balance. That's the 90s era when men was hard and women was soft. So that's the balance of the 90s era that made the 90s so beautiful. You had all these thuggish, ruggish, born men over here. Then you had the sweet, natural beauty of the black queen that everybody, damn, the 90s was the best time for us, especially after like the 60s and breaking us apart. That's why like in the 2000s it went downhill. Like that's what like a lot of things were downhill for black people. You know what I'm saying? After we kind of brought it back, we brought the family back in the 90s. Yeah. That's what's like, that's all I remember from the 90s is family. I don't remember that from the 2000s at all. Yeah. I feel like in the 2000s it was over. Like soon as 2000 started,
it was technology. It was technology. But yeah, love is beautiful. Love
relationships.
is a beautiful thing.
How do you feel? Uh-oh, y'all.
I mean, I think they're a beautiful thing.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what relationships we're talking about. We're talking about friendships.
We talking about relationships. All relationships.
Okay, all relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that there should always have boundaries, respect, no matter what relationship you have, whether it's your friends, your family.
Relationship is relationship to me.
Yeah.
To be honest, to me, I don't give a damn if my woman. I don't give a damn if my mommy and daddy. That's a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, a situationship, anything with ship and togetherness. We gonna have to have some type.
We're not claiming that situationship. That's some bullshit.
I'm not gonna claim it, but I'm talking about we've been in it.
But we can't include that in.
We had to include situationships because situationships, you get babies out of situationships.
That is a fact.
So we gotta include it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not pro situationship.
Okay. Cool.
So let's get it. I'm not.
Okay, we just want to.
Oh yeah, we gonna clear. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it happens to us.
They do happen.
So in those type of things, there's still supposed to be respect.
Yeah.
Boundaries. Love, loyalty, like these things, that's what a relationship. All relationships that have that. Yeah, well, you ain't having no relations with me. Yeah, no relationship. You ain't my family. Right. If you ain't treating me like family, right. You ain't my lover. If you ain't treating me like my lover, right. And you ain't my motherfucking friend. If you ain't treating me like a friend, and that's how I roll. That's why all that shit in boat. And people be like, why do you treat everybody's royalty to me? You're my friend. You're royalty to me. My lady gonna be royal to me. It's different levels of the royalty. You might not get the same treatment as my lady. Right. But you're going to get the treatment of a lady.
Right. Or someone that I respect and love.
Someone I respect and love within my kingdom because we are royalty. Right. That's how we treat people. And when you will get what they say when they kick you out, when they what's the E word? Not expunge, when they kick you out. When they get you out the king. When you get exiled, you ain't coming. We ain't spinning no blocks. You was exiled from this royal treatment. And that's why they be mad. Yeah. Be mad because they can never
experience that again. Yeah.
Because you destroyed it. So you mad at yourself and not me. This is royalty. We are a kingdom here of many kings and queens. I don't reign over nobody. We all treat each other with respect, with the jobs. Tonight, I'm filming. I'm the host of my podcast. Tonight, I'm the cameraman for the web series. So I got different type of roles, and I know when to lead, and I know when to fall back in all of my relationships.
I am not as gullible with my relationships as I used to be.
Not no sucker for love no more.
No, I'm
still a sucker.
It depends on the type of love now.
Okay.
But as far as like, I feel like at my age, I'm 35, so I feel like at my age, there's just certain things that shouldn't be done. As friends, whoever.
Say the certain things and then get into the next topic, which is dating. So say the certain things, and then those certain things might be involved in dating because dating is where you find out about those certain things, like the what you like about a person, what you don't like. If this person is willing to correct some things. I was speaking
on friendships.
Okay, friendships, relationships.
Yeah,
whatever.
So I feel like at a certain age, it's just certain petty shit that shouldn't be. Who keep calling me? It shouldn't be certain petty things that should just be should just be. I can't even get the word out.
Friendships ain't friendships no more.
They really aren't. And sometimes you just outgrow people.
Why do you think they're not friendships no more? I know why, but why do you think? Or in my experience.
Friendships aren't friendships anymore because I feel like there's a lot of enviness. Jealousy.
And that's cool. Sometimes you can be envious and jealousy, but my overall is accountability. Because guess what? When you are envious and jealous, and I bring it up to you and you're not accountable for it, you have to go.
Yeah.
Because now we know that this is what you did. These are your feelings and your emotions. You can't express it to
or selfishness.
You can't work through it.
Yeah.
So you can't even be accountable for it. I can't even bring it up to you. So.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Peace out. So I feel like accountability, and I feel the same way for a relationship too. That's why I said all relationships, it's the same thing. If you're not an accountable friend, it's not gonna work. You're not an accountable partner, it's not gonna work.
Right.
If you're not, whatever, all of it. Dating.
Dating got pissed in the damn water.
The dating pool.
The dating pool is disgusting.
So how do you date in this dating pool? In this
I don't date
environment?
anymore because I'm wiped up now.
Yeah, but how did you date? How did you find that position you got right now? How did you find that safe space to where you say I'm happily wifed up by somebody I fuck with, and I'm saying it on camera, and this person gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to you. But how do you get to that place in this dating pool with pee in it? You gotta go find a spot?
No, you gotta kind of drink pee or get shed on a little bit. Unfortunately, because you don't really.
It's risky.
It's very risky. It's very risky. I mean, protect yourself. Please protect yourself.
But how do you find out if it was worth the risk? Like, what was it for you or with the guy?
Okay, what
made it worth the risk?
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about him in a couple seconds. However,
hold your horses.
Hold your horses. However, from my dating experience, I took the positive versus the negative.
Pros and cons.
Exactly. So I allowed the
pros
to
outweigh
stay.
The cons.
I allowed my pros, even if my pros were less than the cons.
All right. So what about your cons? Did you address the cons?
I addressed the cons, and I knew what to look for.
So you addressed the cons. You knew what to look for. And there was some type of change or action towards your feelings and emotions towards whatever.
It was actually a change in the type of men that I was actually engaging with.
So the pros and cons was within yourself.
No.
Yes. Your pros and cons were within your selections of men.
Exactly.
So basically, who you chose. That's why I say yourself. Because you had to decide what you want, what you don't want.
Yeah.
So changing your selection put you in a. Did it put you in a different pool?
Yeah, because I went on a hiatus. And when I came out of my hiatus...
So it's different dating pools.
Heck yeah.
So
it all depends on the path that you're on.
So your list of what you want and what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with, what you want, basically. What your changes you made, put you in a whole different pool. So you went from project pool
to the suburban pool.
That
get cleaned out every 2 days.
Okay. It's still a pool though.
It's a pool.
It still might have piss in it.
It's my pool.
It's your pool.
It's my pool.
Your piss.
No,
it's your pissing pool.
No, my pissing pool.
Well, whoever piss in the pool, you know who pissing. And you cool with the piss in the pool.
Ain't no piss in the pool.
Ain't no. Ooh.
It's clean water.
It's clean water. Talk dirty.
The pH is leveled. It's alkaline, baby.
This is alkaline. It ain't a. Is it an ocean? Is this Jamaican water? What is this, Aruba? What we got going on here?
I mean, we had to call him.
And this is a shout out to you, brother. We salute because she cheesing, and we done left pool water to island water. Talking salute.
You know that salt water that's good for your
skin. So let's get into. We don't got a name if you don't want to, but let's get into that relationship that got you feeling like this, that got you glowing, that got you willing to speak about it all over the world.
Yeah, because I'm starting to really kind of come out of my shell with my relationship.
Claim it, love it.
I mean, it's still fairly new, but he knew who I was to him. Okay. Very early on.
Ooh, so he been wanted you.
Yeah, he already. He told me that he
never gave up.
Well, it actually just. So, do you believe in meeting a person and just instantly clicking?
Absolutely.
And
I believe in instantly clicking, getting separated, never even doing nothing about instantly clicking, and sometimes forming it in the future because you remember instantly clicking.
So I met him coming out of my hiatus after I got shot.
Wow. And he was very supportive?
Very supportive. Wow. Off the bat. Okay. And he's everything that I prayed for.
Was he a nurse? He was the male nurse?
No, he wasn't the male nurse because he doesn't even live here.
Okay.
He lives in another state.
Wow.
So it's a long distance.
Long distance relationship. So supportive through communication in all forms.
Just very consistent.
So long distance relationship. How long? Like very far or like
Georgia?
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. I mean, like
she trying to get up out of Jersey anyway.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Show me something different.
You know what's crazy? That was the plan before I even got shot. So after I got shot and I was expressing where I wanted to move, he was like, "Oh, I live in Georgia." I'm like, Wait a minute.
All right, so look, let's wrap this up. That's a beautiful moment. Shout out to him. Shout out to, holding you down. Shout out to being a different environment. Georgia, the Southern people is a little different. You feel what I'm saying? Southern hospitality is real. Every time I go to the South, I feel different. I love the South. I'd rather live in the South than live up here just because of how the people treat you. Everything ain't cookie crunch down there. No. But it's Southern hospitality is real. You know what I'm saying? They also got racism too, so don't forget about that. Oh, but Southern hospitality is real. It's a different type of energy. Yeah. You feel me? What's the future for you? Like, what's the future? The life after the tragedy, the relationship, the photography, what's the future? You said you about to get into doing more solo content. We're going to talk more. Anything I can lend a hand to helping you, of course. I will. You're more than welcome. So what is that?
I have 3 business ventures that I'm working on. It'll be my podcast, definitely my photography, and my clothing line.
Beautiful.
So definitely doing that. Won't be in Jersey. I'll be living in Georgia. Okay. Be working on a house. Then I'll be working on some things further down the line. Okay. So when I'm like older, a little bit more retired from the career of 9 to 5, and the kids are older, thinking about opening my own midwifery birthing center.
Fire, and that's something you already certified and ready for. Right?
Well, I'm actually starting that. So
how long does that take?
Well, to be a midwife, you do have to have your license as a registered nurse, but as you see, the world is talking about how nurses don't even need that anymore. I
see what's going on. So you about to get in where you fit in now, huh?
Exactly.
So yeah, for everybody, for our people, trades is the way to go. They're taking all these jobs. They're taking all the salaries. They're going to replace you with AI. So you have to pivot to something that's irreplaceable. The health field. I'm in the health field. I do maintenance in the health field, so I work for the health field. In a different department, but I'm thinking about transferring to more into the health field because it's a consistent job and it goes everywhere. You can take it anywhere. One of my children's mother is a midwife, so she do her thing and that's beautiful.
Yeah, I want to help our sisters a little bit better.
And definitely black women giving birth because it's definitely complications with our black women. They don't treat us.
Black women have more of a higher mortality rate.
Yeah, so let's take care of our people. My future holds of just working and collaborating with more people. More podcasting, more film, just getting better and striving and traveling, moving around. I'm going to leave Jersey too. I ain't want to leave my babies, but my baby's in elementary now. My oldest about to go to high school, so I might go a couple hours away. I ain't gonna go all the way to Georgia.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
But I'm thinking about Georgia, Houston, Texas, Florida,
Texas
North Carolina. So that's my DMV area is all my family there. So that's my top. That's not my top place to go, but that's one of my top selections because of my family. So it's always gonna be in my top because I got so much support there. But I'm liking Houston right now.
Yeah, Houston is the vibe.
I think Charlotte. I feel like I could be a.
Are you moving there with your babies, or you just moving by yourself?
I would have to move by myself. The only but look. So
be careful out there.
So look, I ain't having no more children and all that unless my children. I'm gonna be in a marriage and I'm gonna be in a real relationship and we gonna have a family.
Amen.
And then I'm gonna bring my children into that family. So the only way I could really do something and leave is if I can create a foundation somewhere. So if I do leave and it don't happen for me, I might have to come back. If I do leave and I can establish a foundation where I can bring my children, so that means I have to have a home.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I gotta give them what they don't got. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they don't have homes, but I gotta give them an extravagant home to where, why did you leave? I left to build a home so I can house all my children. So they have a place where they could come. They have a sanctuary for my family. Shout out to my baby mothers, and I hope they all get that too. And I hope that you meet a man that bring that for you, or that you provide that for yourself. But that's what I want to provide for me and mine.
Because I can't wait to go to Georgia because my man is such a gentleman. He opens every door. I don't touch no doors. I play passenger princess in every car.
Shout out to that Southern hospitality.
Hello!
You know what I'm saying?
Amen!
If I ain't gonna get me some of that, I'm gonna go bring something down there, and that's what we gonna act like. Okay, you feel what I'm saying, baby? I know we from Jersey, but we about to go down here and act like this. We about to have Southern hospitality. I want to implement this in our life. Right. And I gotta be accountable. I'm gonna be opening and holding doors and all that shit too. Shit, we gonna ride horses and all that together. Whatever we got, I want a ranch.
Now that's a vibe.
So that's what I'm going to where we could build. I don't mind it being 1-level ranch, basement, attic, something like that. Get something going on. Yeah. And I want some animals and I want some stuff.
You can have animals.
We not having no farm here.
I'll have the gardens.
I went to garden, but we gotta have a couple of something. Like and we're not hiring no farm. I'm the farm hand. I'm gonna wear the thermals and have my nipples out and stuff like that.
What?
And working hard.
We got enough kids to have it.
You can have a little overalls and yeah.
I can have an overalls picking my peppers.
And the kids they
but I'm not about to go get no eggs out of the chicken coop.
Yeah, you gotta tell the kids to do that.
Clean up no horses.
Yeah, your son gonna be running around about 8 years old. Go to the chicken coop, go pluck the eggs. And that's all you gotta train him.
We got enough animals. He got so
you ain't going.
I have 3. He has 3. So
y'all not gonna have like no farm animals? You in Georgia?
It's country. No farm animals.
Get you a little goat or something.
A goat is crazy. I can't even imagine. Them boys, we got 3 small boys. They'll be terrorizing the animals.
Hey, look, man. You know, you got raised to be in the country now. When they say when they roam, you do as the Romans. I'm going to the country. I'm being a country boy. I'm getting me some booze. I'm getting a cowboy hat. Hopefully the felons can be licensed to have guns by then. If not, baby girl, I'm taking your guns. You gonna be licensed. I'm gonna be playing with you. We gonna I'll protect the home.
Hey, yo.
I'm protecting. Just hold me down. Listen, this is Blacshēp Podcast. We in the weekday session. We in the South Ward.
It was an honor.
Newark, New Jersey. She invited me to her home. It was comfortable. It was safe. It's a safe place here. So if y'all want to come do y'all talking here, maybe she gonna invite y'all on her podcast.
No.
Tell all y'all business.
No. Because they might not want to come.
Hey, yo, this Blacshēp Podcast. We go anywhere. We discuss anything. Come on, hit them with the slogan. It's Blacshēp Podcast.
Blacshēp Podcast.
Yeah.
We go anywhere.
We discuss
everything.
Let's go. Thank you.
Nice seeing y'all.
Fire.